out there and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Miami Heat taking on the Detroit Pistons. And the starting lineup for Miami, we've got LeBron James. And it's Morning in at the four-man position. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Now here's O'Neal. Pass to Morning. James outside. And rejected. Hill against James. Thomas outside. Back to Hill. Wallace with it. Here's Dumars. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Hardaway, the pass to James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James goes high in the air, and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
Back to Thomas. The putback. That shot off. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Hardaway. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Outside, Hill. Back to Thomas. To the inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. To the paint. Here's Morning. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Dumars. They set a pick. It's his first trip to the line.
First team line. At the line for your Pistons, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Morning. On the wing, Wade. Back to Hardaway. James outside. Shoots over Hill. The rebound by Detroit.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Thomas. Inside. Here's Lanier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your Pistons, Bob Lanier taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Wade. Jacks up a three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the Pistons call time here.
Everybody make some noise to your Pistons dancers.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Dumars. Thomas against Hardaway. Down low. The steal. Here's Wade. Outside Hardaway. Screen by O'Neal. Wing shot on the way. Hardaway, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Hill sinks that one from the post.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to James. Hardaway against Thomas. Hardaway's shot is good. Hardaway's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Lanier. Now here's Hill. Check by James. Throws it up high. Wallace, the pass to Thomas. Now Hill. It's stolen by James. Pass to O'Neal. Lays it up and banks it in. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wade misses. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Dumars. Thomas outside. Outside, Hill. Clock at 6. Pass to Dumars. To the middle. Here's Wallace. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Screen by James. To the inside. Tips it up. Wallace pulls it in. And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Lanier. Back to Wallace. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Hardaway. James with the ball. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Wade. Thomas defends. James deciding where to go with it. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now, here is James. And again, no good by Miami. Butler against Hill. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Wade. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, the power of D. Wade. Once he's deep inside, he is ready to send it in with authority.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And Detroit has possession after the basket by Miami. Pass to Thomas, out left to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. It's tipped. Wallace's shot is good. And Detroit leads by 1. And so James will bring it up for Miami. Now O'Neal. And he lobs it up. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Butler with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Bosch from downtown. Knocks down the long J.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Here's Billups. Still no points. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Wade from the wing, tipped. They get it back, and Bosch gets it to go. Pistons trail by 4. Thomas passes to DeBusschere. Hill against Butler. Hill can't connect. Hill's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Wade. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, you give him a head of steam, this guy can drop the hammer. Dwayne Wade doing work.
Back to Thomas. Here's Billups. There's a screen. Can they get it? Here's DeBusschere. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Wade. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Wade's got 10 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Billups. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wallace. And there's the rejection. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. Wade, that's good.
Well, Dwayne Wade simply dominating on offense, and he's making it look easy, guys.
Here's DeBusschere. Back to Thomas. Blocked! James, outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now, here is James. Pass to Bosch. Screen by James. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got 6 rebounds now in the game. DeBusschere passes to Thomas. Here's DeBusschere. Back to Thomas. And here is Hill. Over Butler. Shot's good by Hill.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Thomas outside. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Miami leading by 10. On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Jones in at the 2-guard spot. There's a screen. Now here's Butler, guarded closely. Deflected!
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the floor.
Now here's Butler. Yet to see a basket. Fires from the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And Miami leads by 12. Here's Stackhouse. To the paint. Here's Lanier. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Heat on offense. Inside, here's cycling. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Lanier, the pass to Bing. Launches a 3. Blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Miami making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And so it's Detroit with it. A 12-point game. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Cycling. Now Butler. No good off the glass. Here's Bing. Butler covering. Now here's Hardaway. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Rodman. Rebounded by Mourning.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's Rice. Fires for three. They grab their own miss. Here's Cycli. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pistons trail by 13. Bing, the pass to Dumars. Here's Bing, defended by Hardaway. Here's Dumars. Pass to Bing, 6 to shoot. This one for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Back to Hardaway. Down low. Here's Mourning. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Detroit calls timeout.
It's the dance band. You ready, everybody? You want to see yourself on the screen? And show us your best move. Ready, let's go! Shake it!
And Detroit making a change here. Hill's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Wade's checked in. Hill, the pass to Lanier. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Hill.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Grant Hill.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. And here's Hardaway. He's got 5. Outside Butler. Pass to Rice. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Rice has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Bing. No points yet. Dumars drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
From the arc. Rebounded by Mourning.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Hardaway, the pass to Wade. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Outside, Hill. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Butler. Back to Hardaway. Outside Butler. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 5. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
What you love about Jimmy Butler, this guy just competes. You want to concede the three? Okay, I'll take it.
Outside, Hill. Here's Dumars. He has 7. Pass to Lanier. From down in the low post, it goes. Lanier's got 10 points.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Mourning. And here's Hardaway. And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lanier. Here's Bing. Defended by Hardaway. Here's Rodman. Still without a bucket. He shoots a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Mourning's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Wade. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Sometimes you think you've got Dwayne Wade bottled up, but he is stronger than you think, and he's got a knack for scoring with multiple bodies around him.
Here's Lanier. 10 points for him. To the inside, Dumars. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He's got 9.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Timeout.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Guard it.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
Miami making a switch here.
Show them some love.
Here's Cycli. Pass to Wade. Four on the clock. It's hauled in by Hill. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Howe. Back to Hill. Here's Howe. Check by James. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Dumars. Pass to Hill. Knocks down the triple. Hill's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changed his out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Thomas against Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Miami. Right side, Hill. Tries the spin move. Thomas outside. Here's Dumars. 9 points in the game. Shikely with a rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Now here's Thomas. Up and over Hardaway. Thomas misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Dumars. Pass to Thomas. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 5. Here's Wade. Out to James. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Three on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 7 rebounds in the game. Hill can't connect. Miami leading by 11. Here's Wade. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 7 tonight. Thomas outside. 1:43 left to play in the first half of basketball. Dumars passes to Wallace, and it's in there. Wallace has got 6.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
James against Hill. Hill with the steal. Pass to Thomas. Back to Hill. Wallace with it. With the fadeaway. Hits the front of the rim and out. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Yeah, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Here's Wade. Thomas with a double team. Mourning passes to Hardaway. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Thomas against Hardaway. Dumars. An easy 2 on the layup. Dumars has got 7 now in this quarter.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Wade. He's got 18. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. Wade's got 21.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Miami earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Heat leading by 10. And it's Lanier in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pass to Wade. Takes a 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Dumars passes to Hill. Inside, here's Wallace. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside O'Neal. Oh, he picked him clean. About a minute played here in the second half. Step back shot. Rebound Miami. Morning's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wade. And Miami again with the bucket.
What shall we call LeBron James? In this instance, I think point forward will do. Someone that you can trust to run the offense.
Pass to Hill. Thomas outside. Five to shoot. Now Wallace. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Hardaway into the lane. Here's Wade. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know this as well as I do. Dwayne Wade is looking for the contact. This is a big physical player who loves to mix it up a little bit.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Thomas against Hardaway. Pass to Dumars. And a miss there on the triple. Heat leading by 13. Now Hardaway. Lanier with the rebound. Lanier's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. The offensive rebound. Here's Dumars. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Pass to James. Out to the wing.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
After line for Heat, Alonzo Mourning, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Dumars. He's got 13. Right side, Hill. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Your Pistons. Grant Hill taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Wade. Back to James. Miami, no good that time either.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Wallace outside. Here's Dumars. Shoots. And again, the Pistons missing. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Mourning. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mourning's got 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Lanier. And there's the drive. Dumars passes to Lanier. Shot clock at 3. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Sends it home from three-point land. He has 7.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And the Heat call time here. Outside Hardaway. And he lobs it up top. Hill with the steal. Hardaway against Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's the pick. Pass to Lanier. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Hardaway, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Hardaway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hardaway's got 7 points.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Wallace with it. He's got 10. Now here's Hill. And there's the lob. It's stolen by James. Releases. And again, it's Miami converting. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
5 on the clock. Here's Dumars. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 15 points in the game.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
There goes LeBron. This is what he does best.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
Back to Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Pass to Mourning. James outside. Here's the three. LeBron fires and hits a three.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Here's Dumars. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Hardaway. Misses the three. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Wade. Pass to O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off. Butler's checked in for Miami. And he sinks the second. And here is Hill. 12 points for him. Detroit calls timeout.
Sorry.
Lanier, the pass to Wallace. Now Hill. That's tipped. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Wade. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, this guy, a dangerous interior scorer at his position, right? Dwayne Wade's so good at making the defense foul him.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Wade at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Thomas. He's got 9. With the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Team second.
These are his first free throws of the game.
For your Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. Heat leading by 14. Butler on the wing. He's got 5. Pass to James. Shoots over Hill. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Just is a dangerous area for LeBron James. You get him into that mid-range area, you don't know what he's going to do.
Back to Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 12. So it's Miami now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. And Phillips gets it to go.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Wade, the pass to James. James double-teamed. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Detroit. Lanier's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Billups. And here's Thomas. Here's Billups. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. It's deflected. And here we go, the Heat fast break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hill, the pass to Thomas. Here's Billups. The 3. Rejected by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Pass to Morning. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Hill, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Mourning passes to O'Neal. Here's Mourning. Here's Wade. Thomas defends. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 14 points now in the second half.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Back to Thomas. Rebound Miami. They push it up 4 on 3. For 3, James. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Pistons trail by 15. Hill the pass to Lanier. Now James. That shot off the mark. Good D by Wallace. 50 seconds left in the third. Left side Hill. Thomas outside. They set the screen. Another shot. And he lays it in. Lanier's got 14.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Billups. Three-pointer. And no good. And so it's Miami up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Setting the floor for Miami. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's Bosch in at the power forward position.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Wade. No good there with a step back Jay. Pass to Dumars. Now here's Hill. Here's DeBusschere. Defended by Hardaway. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Wade. Cycli passes to Bosch. And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And that one's good to DeBusschere.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
Pass to Cycli. Here's Wade. Second chance effort. And he banks in the layup.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Here's Billups. Gets to the corner and hits it. Miami leading by 13. Here's Hardaway. The rebound by DeBusschere. And here's Detroit. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Dumars. Here's DeBusschere. The shot off that time. Outside Hardaway. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Rice. Hits a three-pointer. And Miami leads by 16.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Dumars misses. Hardaway with it. Pass to Wade. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Wade's got 39.
Well, this is perhaps the best weapon in Dwayne Wade's very varied arsenal. The feel in the paint, incredible.
Here's Dumars. Pass to DeBusschere. Ooh, it's stolen away. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Grant Hill, first personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Miami, Glenn Rice. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And that's good as he hits both shots. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Dumars. Will it go? Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Here's Rice. Check by Hill. Here's Rice. And he lobs it up to the rim. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Dumars on the take. Ooh, poked away. Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Rice. And here's O'Neal. Here's Bosch. 6 to shoot. Now O'Neal. And that one drops. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's DeBusschere. Pass to Bing. Drops in the layup for 2.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Hardaway up top. Again, the Heat score.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Dumars. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Joe Dumars, taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mourning. James inside. Watched by Wallace. And here's Butler outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. Wallace outside. Now Thomas. There's a screen to the inside. 6 on the shot clock.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Miami leading by 22. Butler with the ball. Pass to James. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Heat ball.
So both teams changing it up here. James double teamed. Here's Mourning. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Hill, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Miami also making a switch. Wade, he's checked in for Hero. Here's Wade, just 2 to shoot, over Thomas. Again, the Heat misses. Hill against James. Hill, the pass to Thomas. Pass to Bing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Team second. At the line for 2, Dave Bing.
The first one falls. Hardaway's checked in for Jones. So he gets them both. Now here is James. Pass to Wade. It's James on the wing. Check by Hill. The shot by James, no good. Pistons trail by 20. Here's Dumars. Here's Bing, defended by Hardaway. Bing, the pass to Wallace. Here's Dumars to the paint. Lanier. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
James passes to O'Neal. Pass to James. Hardaway from outside. Lanier with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Bing. With the second effort, and Lanier gets it to go. Lanier's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's James. And miss after miss right now. Here's Bing, defended by Hardaway. Here's Bing. Wallace outside. Here's Lanier. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Here's Wade. Checked by Hill. Down low. Intercepted. And here comes the break. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Mourning. Watched by Wallace. Fades back. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Dumars. Pass to Bing. Top of the key. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mourning's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Now here's Hardaway. He's closely guarded. Here's Mourning. Here's Wade. Uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got 43 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 16. The teardrop. Count it. And the Heat with possession. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And there's James from the arc. He buries it from 3. And Miami leads by 17.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Lanier, the pass to Thomas. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Lanier's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Hardaway, the pass to Wade. Driving in. Count it. Good.
That is textbook defense. Couldn't do it any better. Dwayne Wade's just that good.
Pistons trail by 17. Pass to Dumars. They set the pick. Back to Thomas. Plenty of space. And he gets that one. 1:05 left in the fourth. Hardaway, the pass to Mourning. James, outside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. And he's good on the second. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 16-point game. And there's the screen. Pass to Howe. Fade away. James with the rebound. And here's Jones. James outside. Inside. Here's Bosch. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Miami foul. First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Bentley Howe, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And time now to present our player of the game.